Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Whiskey Hotel, back with some more Road to Glory action. This week, or this game, we'll be playing Utah, which they're undefeated right now and ranked, so that'll be good. I tried to buy some upgrades, but really there wasn't anything. I don't really see the point in buying like the single game upgrades. They don't do very much. Oh, I don't want to advance week. Play game, there we go. Wow, they're pretty good. Did not know Utah was that good. Oh boy, I've just been enjoying my weekend. As I mentioned in my last video, like, work has just been killing my soul lately, so it's nice to have a couple days off. Weekend's going pretty good so far. Like, Fridays, one of the bars I go to always has free pool, and I usually do that every week. And because like all the good players in town like to go and play for free, like good players like to play for free. So I mean, they usually show up, and you get good games, good competitive games that will help you get better. And yeah, and then so I did that for a couple hours, and then I was playing pretty good. Like, I just got a new queue. Like, before this I just had like an $80 players queue, which is probably about the worst brand in the world. Like, they don't hold up very well. They're not very good to begin with, so it's like you don't want players. And so that's what I've been using for a couple years, and I finally, like, because I'm in a league and I've been doing tournaments and stuff, I felt the need to shell out some cash for a new queue. So I got a Viking, which is a pretty respected company, and it has been treating me really well. Like, I only got it a week ago, and I've already got 5 or 6 8-ball runouts, which, if you don't know what that means, it means that I break and I make all my balls, and the other person doesn't even get to shoot. Like, it's a pretty rare thing. Like, usually you get stuck with a ball or something, but I have just been shooting really well with it. Oh, but then what made last night fun is after free pool, I was feeling pretty good, kind of drunk, and my buddy showed up, who's also like pretty fucking good at pool, but he usually has to work Fridays, and he didn't have to, so I don't want to do an option. Timeout. So he wanted to go downtown, and so we went downtown, and we left our cues in the car because we went to a bar that's like known more for like dancing and like, oh yeah, that was sweet. Than pool. Like, they just happen to have pool tables. Nobody ever goes there to seriously play pool, and so that's what we did. And we just kind of ran a table all night playing with bar cues and just whooping up on drunk douchebags. It was pretty fun. But speaking of douchebags, like, I had a really weird run-in. I think it was Thursday. Oh, did I just get injured again? Oh, fuck. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I realized in the last game, I thought that they'd just been like, they were subbing me out for my backup, and that's why he was vulturing all my touchdowns and stuff, but when I rewatched it, I saw that I got hurt, and so I was out like a full quarter or something. That was not very good. And that's why he got all the touchdowns and stuff. But yeah, like I said, speaking of douchebags, on Thursday I like went to the gym, and you know, everyone always likes to say that like gyms are full of douchebags, but I don't really think so. Like, that's not my experience. Like, I think people just say that because they assume people that are muscular are like jerks or something, and it's also like an excuse. Like, if you don't want to work out, like, oh, I don't want to go there. They're all douchebags. But really, in my experience, people pretty much leave you alone at the gym. Like, everybody's just there to do what they're gonna do and leave. Like, they're not there to start shit or anything. But I had a weird run-in with this guy that I don't know what he really does. Like, he's always there, and he's like a big bodybuilder type dude, and he's either like the manager or the owner. I don't know. I don't really care, so I haven't looked into it. But I was doing some squats in the squat rack, and the way I do like supersets, so I'll do squats and then I'll do hanging leg raises, and I was doing my hanging leg raises not physically using the squat rack, but like hanging from it. And he walks up with this like other bodybuilder chick that's just totally disgusting, and he's like, "Hey, you about done with this rack?" And I was like, "Oh, I should mention that about 20 feet away there was a squat rack that was not being used by anybody. It was just totally open." But he comes up to me and he's like, "You about done with this?" And I was like, "No, I'm gonna keep using it." And he's like, "You're gonna keep squatting?" And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna do deadlift." He's like, "You're gonna do deadlift in the squat rack." Like, he said it like he thought it was a stupid idea or something. And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing, like just right here." And he like repeated it again. He's like, "You're gonna do deadlift in the squat rack." And I was like, at this point, I was like, I started to get impatient, because it was like, we don't need to be talking anymore. Like, you asked me if I was using it, I said yes. I don't need to like justify my use of the fucking equipment. And damn, I probably shouldn't have called for that ball. And then he's like, after he said it the second time, I was like, "Yeah, I'm either gonna do it here in this squat rack or over there in that empty squat rack," like implying that you should just fucking go over there and leave me alone. And he looks over and he looks back, and then I was like, "Is that okay?" Like, because I really was done fucking talking to this guy. Like, that's not how this is supposed to go. Like, if you walk up and ask me if I'm using something and I say yes, that's the fucking end of it. I don't need to like talk to you anymore. And I understand that, like, I don't need to do deadlift in the squat rack. Like, if the gym was busy and there were people like waiting, I would go deadlift like in the middle of the floor. But the fact that there's an empty squat rack and there's nobody in the gym, really, I can do it wherever the fuck I want to, and it's really none of your business. And that just like really irked me, like, because that was like I said, that was like my first experience with like a gym douchebag. I just so happened to be the manager, owner, or something. And it's like, dude, lay off of me. Like, my membership fees are probably paying for your fucking steroids, so why don't you like lay off of me? Oh, I barely got that. Oh, I'm injured again. Fuck. I need to upgrade my injury resistance. And I also need to win this fucking game, because we're about to lose. Get that first down, baby. Oh, second in inches. That's bullshit. Okay, come on. Get to the line. Get to the line. Oh, that's out of bounds. God damn it. Wait. Flag. What's the flag? Illegal touching. Stop touching people. So this is bad, because like, when I'm in this scenario with like a good running back, I don't feel too bad about it, but my guy right now is like too fucking slow to even do anything. Okay, at least got the first down. I guess, yeah, maybe don't celebrate. Maybe just do it. Oh my gosh, we lost. And I had a terrible game. That's great. Okay, well, so much for the national championship. That's alright. I don't think I was going to win the Heisman this year anyway. But what that means to you is now I have to do a whole nother season probably, unless something spectacular happens. But anyway, that was me losing to Utah 9-7. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Later, dudes.